Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Two Peas Out the Pod with Johnny and Shay.
Hey, what's up, guys?
In today's video, we are going to be highlighting the upcoming release of Tron 2025. I know there's a following for this one out there. We're also going to do a quick peek into the classics. There are two other movies that have been made around the same premise, one from 1982 and one from 2010. So we're going to do a little deep dive into those. And then our real purpose for this video is to talk about what Jared Leto is doing to prepare for this role. He is very well known for method acting. So we're going to do a deep, immersive dive into what he's possibly going to be doing to get ready for this role and compare that to what he's done in some of his other videos. Also, stay tuned for the bonus content at the end of the video, as there's a little known A-list actor who also uses method acting, but it is not a well known fact.
I literally thought we were looking into methadone. I didn't know we were looking to method acting. Sorry, I thought it was methadone. I was about to say, oh shit, we're about to learn about detoxing off of drugs.
Really?
Sweet.
Anyways, guys. So the three movies. Oh, I guess first of all, have you seen Tron? Are you a big Tron head?
My brother Ralphie was in the Tron. Not big into Tron, but big Star Wars fan though.
Yeah. So three different movies, which I didn't know about, honestly. I saw that this one was coming up in 2025, and I thought it looked pretty cool. But they made one in 1982, and that one was budgeted for 17 million, and they ended up grossing $50 million on it, which apparently is not very good for a movie.
Yeah, not good at all. I think at that same time, Blade Runner was out at that same period. They were going neck and neck. I hate to say this. I think Tron might have won it, but don't quote me on it. You guys can kind of fact check on that one. But if I'm not mistaken, those two movies were neck and neck at that time.
And the whole thing with that one was like early CGI, right?
Yeah, early. Well, I wouldn't really say early CGI because if you really think of what is it, George Lucas's films when they came out, those were ahead of its time at that point too. So
And they're all made by Walt Disney, all three. So the second one came out in 2010, and that one had a different director from the first one. And that one was budgeted 170 million. Well, I'm not sure they really budgeted that. They just kind of went out of control and spent a lot.
well, yeah, they went crazy on that budget from what I heard from around the web and everything. Is that it's the aesthetics, the outfits itself. They use lithium batteries, so they would they said that I think they would only work for about 2 hours, so then they would die. So that where most of the budget went to, which I would have if it was me, I was a director on that. I'm like, dude, we better do some sponsorship with like Energizer Bunny or
Right.
something. I mean, seriously, if you're gonna put that out there and that was in there, then you should get sponsored by those company or some type of LED company.
Their whole budget went to batteries.
Yeah, the whole budget went to batteries. I felt like
Wow.
that's where no, literally, if anybody
That's not a
you can
very, that wouldn't have been a very good ad for Energizing Bunny. Like, are we have to change our batteries every 2 hours?
no,
That's just
but I
crazy.
mean, you can say that it was a proud
I
sponsor
know,
of
I'm just
on the set though,
kidding.
and then you guys could have like did some cameo pictures with the Energizer Bunny behind it and shit. I don't know.
So that one's budget was 170 million, but like Johnny said, they went a little bit out of control. I don't think they plan on really spending that much. And then it did gross $400 million, but again, that's not very. I guess you're supposed to make about triple the budget for them to really make a profit.
The best way to look at it as is look at their Marvel the 11 years, guys. I don't go by phase 4 or 5 right now. I don't go by any of that. I go by when God bless his soul Stan Lee was still alive. I go by those 11-year tenured, then yes, those would be projected numbers. Another one would be Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Parks when he did that. The original '90s one, the official three, not the spin-offs that they have done and anything like that.
So is a good movie times three then? Like if it's you spent 20 million, you want to make 60 million?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, or more, because remember, uh, it's not really you're making money for the stock trade. Those people. Those people want to
Yeah,
see
for
a
Disney.
return. See a return profit on it.
Right. And then the Tron 2010 one brought out IMAX for Tron and also 3D. So that was kind of like a new thing for Tron for that one. And then coming in 2025, they have it slated for October tentatively, but we know how Disney is with that. So hopefully they actually make it to that date.
Yeah. If you look at what how Disney's not doing so well with the Marvel franchise, and I will speak on that frankly. Um, I would say that they had no other choice but to pull this out of their butt. I mean, I'm just gonna call it for what it is. They had to pull it out of their ass, and Thunderbolts wasn't doing so well. First steps, not so well. I mean, I would say this. It's a fresh new take. That's all I can say. Um, but
But
beside,
didn't we find out they were working on this one since 2017?
yeah,
So
well, because of a lot of rewrites and
eight
trying to.
years later, they're still working on it?
Well, don't forget. I hate to say this, but just like every other YouTuber or any person that's doing any research, remember they had a writer strike. So let's
Yeah,
just
true, true. And
let me
COVID.
yeah let me just do my two copes real quick. COVID and writer strike. So there you
Yeah,
go.
true.
So
We'll give them
I'm gonna
their
call I'm gonna
flowers
call
for that.
yeah I'm gonna call a spade a spade. So whatever.
So this one has another director. So three different directors, which is isn't that kind of weird for cult classic, like they call it?
It's it's not unheard of. Right now, Sony's already in deep water already. We got the first there's supposed to be 3 Spider-Man movies. It's from Sony Animations and everything. We had one, I think the Spider Enter the Spider-Verse and then Across the Spider-Verse and then the last one's supposed to be Beyond the Spider-Verse, which it's you know what it is? It's the writers and producers, whoever's making it, don't make any changes unless it's a not a open-ending sentence, but unless it doesn't really tie along with it. I don't understand, like, hear me out. I hate to go on this little rant right here, but if I give you all the Spider-Man books, I give you every literature you need to create a story, but you can only pick 5 of the best story arcs out of his story. You get what I'm saying? Then you can stick with that. I understand that one. No, you don't want to make a carbon copy. You want to make your own take on it, but still pay homage to that. There's a right way of doing it. I can't really name one off the top of my head that's at least damn near good. Oh wait, you know what? Iron Man, the very first Iron Man, with Robert Downey Jr. Great character development.
Mm.
If you've ever seen part one,
I've seen it.
that right there would be the ideal makeup of great story writing right there, in
Right.
my opinion.
So this one's estimated to have a budget of 200 million, which I think that's kind of funny compared to 15 years ago. The budget was basically almost 200 million. I don't think they're going to stick to that. It's probably going to go way over that.
Well,
I'm just
I don't
saying.
know. Unless they got chargeable batteries, that's the only way I could think of it. I mean, really, I mean, I hate to make fun of it, but
I mean, I'm just saying.
just from legacy and how much they had to, most of their budget was just in that. I would have hoped that maybe they've gotten better with it.
Mhm.
And maybe this time, maybe if they hear this podcast, maybe they'll hear, oh, well, we should do a sponsorship with Energizer and Duracell or something. Like, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, we don't know how much it's going to make, so we can't talk about that yet. It's to be determined, guys. And then I guess one way they can save money, they are going to be using some AI and advanced CGI elements, so that might save them a little bit. It is a movie
I
about
mean,
AI, guys, but they're going to use AI to, for some of it.
right.
Where the whole thing with 2010, that one wasn't it like a full set they created for the whole thing,
Yes.
like a real
From
set,
what I
not a
heard,
green screen or
yes.
anything.
No green
Yeah.
screen, like full blown set built on that one. It was really like a real dystopia universe from what I've seen pictures of the what they have done. I believe knowing Disney, they would probably want to do it the same way again. but at the same time make sure that they save money on the batteries. I just can't I just can't get over that fact. Like you guys spent more money on the batteries. I felt the real star that should have gotten a shout out was maybe the battery companies. I'm just saying.
Do you want to show them the trailer for the new movie?
Just I did a blooper of myself there, guys. It's me over me.
Oh.
It's me on me, dog. Oh yeah, but yeah, let me switch on
We
over.
took a few days off, guys, for a little R&R, so now I feel like it's our first day again. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm already failing.
I'm just kidding. No, you're not. You're doing great, but great.
Oh
I
no.
just have to sit here and talk, and he's over here pressing all these buttons and running the computer, and yeah. So there's a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
more
over
going on
here
on his end.
struggling on this big monitor here.
No. So yeah, we thought it'd be cool to just show the new trailer for the new one. So check this out, and then we'll continue on. Don't forget to stay tuned for the bonus content.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like when we get there? Well, folks,
It's like 3D printer.
we're not going there. Are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
Wow, it's not bad.
You think you're in control of this? You're not.
I think what really sells the Tron movie, to be honest, is just mainly the bikes. That's what everybody really wants to see it for.
Yeah.
Obviously, the neon
What are
look
you?
of it.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
Malfunctioning program that wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
Oh, 9 Inch Nails. Can't believe that.
It looks pretty good, honestly. I probably wouldn't
I
necessarily be like, yay, but I think the trailer looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I just like that it has 9 Inch Nails. I didn't know that. I kind of got the gist that is that. I was gonna say, is that 9 Inch Nails? But I know you don't really listen to 9 Inch Nails, so I was gonna be like, hey, would you know that? No, you probably would not.
I've heard their music before.
But no, but it does look it looks very good. Again, I've never really got into the whole Tron. Just like I said earlier while we were watching the trailer, the aesthetic is that it's a dystopia universe inside of a system. Obviously, the AI system is Tron itself. Um, but it's to me, I like the when when Jared Leto died and he just melted and stuff. I was like, oh, that's
Was
pretty
it
cool.
into less?
Yeah, into dust, and then like they can reanimate it. So it's just like I would say, have you ever seen Chappie?
No, but I think that was one that we were kind of looking up, right?
Yeah, Chappie is it's about
Yeah.
it's an AI bot that was like a I guess a regular I guess it was supposed to be one. It was supposed to not make us go into war. It's robots take the place of man going into war and everything. He was just one of the ones that just kind of got decommissioned and didn't really get broken down and then happened to fall between the cracks and then kind of learned a lot of knowledge and everything of his surroundings and everything and then
Right.
became self-aware and then actually had a family and everything of humans. But I've kind of felt like that same aspect a little bit because as you can see, Jerry Leto had memories or something like that. So
Mhm.
it's making it, and then the same actor from all the other two is back again. That main guy, I
Right.
think what's his name again?
Well, that was my next
Oh,
fact.
sorry, sorry,
You can say it,
no,
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, he's in there, and I kind of got that aspect. Like he must be a new, like I said, like I was talking to you earlier about that. He's like new, I guess, supposed to be the new baddie, but then finds out that that corporate guy that's talking about him and stuff is probably not in his best interest. But I'm sure he finds out about that, and then goes after him or whatever,
Right.
and then probably escapes just like in Legacy. The girl and the boy escaped out of that system and stuff. So I don't know, but I might have just ruined it all for you guys and probably just
No.
speculated the whole thing. So it is what it is.
No, I was gonna say the funny part about this whole thing was when the guy brought the script around for the first film. We were kind of watching a little bit of a kind of piece on it. Nobody really kind of knew what AI was really at that point, and I think he showed it to like a bunch of different places, and they were all just kind of like, nah. And then finally, he showed it to Disney, and they were like, sure.
Yeah, because at that time Disney didn't really have kind of a live action going because you had George Lucas with Lucas Arts with their Star Wars, and they Disney just didn't have anything in the sci-fi realm yet. Don't quote me on it. Everybody else can probably fact check and be like, oh, there was some other ones, but Tron was just one of those that just they needed something in that era at that time.
Yeah. I mean, cool that he got it. He spent a lot of, I think, creativity on it, getting it written and everything back for the time that it was in. So kind of cool that it got through.
Yeah, I mean, it did have to go against Blade Runner at that same time. So I mean, I'm sure both those movies. What year did Tron come out again?
1982.
I think 2 years later, I think we got Terminator. I think after that, I think '84 was Terminator. Don't quote me on it. I'm trying to remember because I remember the very first Terminator. I think was like '84, and then the part two was like '91 or 1990. So that's why.
Quickly, guys, just wanted to ask if you guys could like our video and subscribe. I know everybody asks that, but it does help us kind of continue making these videos, and it is something you can do to help us out.
Hell
Um,
yeah, man! Smash that like and subscribe.
so yes, the fact that Johnny kind of gave you guys a heads up on is, which I thought was kind of cool, is Jeff Bridges was in the 1982 movie, the 2010 movie, and the 2025 movie. So I don't know. I thought that was a cool
Yeah,
little
no,
fact.
that is very I find you know what I wish he's the wizard in the new Wicked movie. That actor Jeff
You
forgot his
never
last name.
asked me
I
actors'
forgot
names.
no,
You know I don't
yeah, I
know
forgot his
it.
last name, Jeff something, but I wouldn't mind seeing him back in the Jurassic Park movies cuz he was kind of more of a fun guy. I
Yeah.
like
Well, so I asked when I was kind of when we were, looking this up and everything, I was like, has that ever happened before? And Johnny was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So I did look up which movies, actors had played over and over in. And of course, the Star Wars movies, Indiana Jones was Harrison Ford, Sylvester Stallone and Rocky, the whole Rocky series. Those ones are kind of just, of course, they're the main characters. Of course, Terminators, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Lee Curtis in the Halloween movies, of course. What else? Carrie Fisher in Star Wars.
except for I think was she I think she wasn't in Rob Zombie's remake of Halloween. I'm not sure if she
It just
was.
said Halloween 1978, H2O 1998,
Yeah,
Halloween
so yeah,
Ends in
yeah. So
2022.
yeah, she wasn't in none of the
Yeah.
other
Well,
ones.
I just said, is there any actors that have been in at least three, three movies?
Right.
But
Oh,
those
hey, oh
ones to
wait.
me are like, because it's a series, so
What about I think wasn't Sigourney Weaver on one of them Aliens? Because she was in
probably.
a few
Yeah,
Aliens.
I'm sure. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
I don't have every single person.
Oh, okay. No, I was just sorry.
Uh,
Sorry, I was kind of because we're nerding out here. I was like, sweet. Well, I could have swore.
and then obviously Keanu Reeves in the Matrix and the Wick
Oh yeah, yeah.
movies,
You gotta have him
the
in there.
John Wick movies.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I just thought it because these aren't really, Tron 1, 2, and 3. All those other series are kind of like,
You know what? You know what you made me bring up? Tobey Maguire did all three Spider Mans in the 2000s. I think I'm not sure if don't quote me on that one either. Andrew whatever the freak his last name is. I think he did two Amazing Spider-Man movies, or maybe he did three. Because I always got the impression that when you make a Spider-Man movie, you got to make three Spider-Man movies. I mean, it's only fair that what's his name that did Venom? He did three Venom films. It's only fair. I think that should be the common goal because I think the new Spider-Man it's supposed to have Tom Holland doing his third one, I believe. So kind of makes sense to do it in that particular way because then it's just like, all right, we're done with this actor. You know, we can let him do something else at the moment.
Right. I think the only thing about doing that though is sometimes you get like Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody says, "Oh, Terminator," or Rock, Sylvester Stallone, "Oh, Rocky." It
The
like stuck
notoriety.
to that, like the guy that played the Twilight vampire,
Um,
Edward. That's the only thing, people
I
think
think
of
it's
when they see him.
Robinson or some shit like that for his name.
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
Um,
I think it, if that's like your main one, it can be kind of like you're trailing dust behind you no matter what you do.
yes, I believe. hmm, the reason why I thought I brought about the Tobey Maguire ones is the actress I forgot her name. She played in Jumanji. And she even said it, and I think at the time she must have been like 20 something years old. She did the three Spider-Man movies with no problem, but she voiced her opinion on the third one that she's not going to be making any more Spider-Man movies. And doesn't want because again, just like you said, don't want to be known
Yeah,
for that
that's all
role.
you do.
Same thing for Hugh Jackman. He loved doing the Wolverine, but he just doesn't want to be known for that. And you got to understand, I love actors and actresses, and they're the ones that have to put their heart and soul into to that project. But at the same time, they don't want to be pigeonholed. Just like as a comedian or a comic, you don't or there's a difference between a comedian and comic. Comic is a person that tells jokes, but a comedian is a person that actually you know makes a joke and makes you think about that about a moment. A comic is a
Right.
person with a one liner really quick. But that's the best way how I look at as an actor, an actress. Um I wouldn't want to be pigeonholed as playing as Mary Jane all my life if I was in her shoes too. So she did voice a great opinion on that. Just like Hugh Jackman, yes, I did what I was supposed to do. I did my obligations, but I don't want to do this. Yes, Ryan Reynolds got him to come back to do that because they really wanted him to see him in some yellow and blue tights,
Okay.
the classic tights. So I was happy. I got $15 worth to see Hugh Jackman in some yellow tights. So I'm happy.
So, kind of along with what you were saying, the second, kind of thing we wanted to talk about is how Jared Leto is going to prepare for his role in this film because he's pretty much always used method acting every time he kind of does any of his movies, and he really
I
goes crazy with it.
Yes, I'm sure everybody's heard when Jared Leto played the Joker. That's a tall build
Yeah, it
to
said he
do.
terrorized his cast,
Yeah,
and they didn't want to like they were terrified of him. They didn't want to work with him,
right.
honestly.
So there you go. Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, method acting is must be very taxing on your mind and for your loved ones, especially.
Yeah, so things he's done, which maybe possibly they haven't really released anything about what he's done for this one. Obviously, they're already probably trying to work on it and he's probably already kind of in the character and everything. So if you guys didn't know, method acting is where the actor fully immerses themselves into a character's life and emotions. So they do different things instead of just pretending, they try to actually get into that mindset and think, feel, and react what the character would do in those situations.
Um, I I believe Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey when he had to play I forgot the real guy's name, but when he had Andy Kaufman, when he had to play Andy Kaufman, he actually had to embody him. Um, I heard that on that film, you know how they got behind the scenes look, they didn't even put that on the DVD due to the simple fact that Jim Carrey may come across as an asshole.
Didn't somebody meet him? One of the other celebrities came to meet him or something, and
Oh yes, I'm not gonna do Dave Chappelle's little bit on it, but it was Dave Chappelle. It's I don't know if it's one of Dave Chappelle's Netflix specials. I don't know which one it is. If I was you, just make it a Dave Chappelle weekend and just watch all of it, and you'll see the little bit that he talked about. Because I'm not gonna talk about another person's bit, but
No, but he wanted to meet Jim Carrey, but he actually didn't. He met the
he met Andy Kaufman.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
so
he was so in his role, he wouldn't even break his role for Dave Chappelle.
yeah, and big ups to Jim Carrey for sticking in a row, but that's really taxing. We work 9 to 8 to 10 hours a day, so I can only imagine just you doing that for that amount of time, and then also being with that same person, not being back to Jim Carrey. Yeah, you can lose yourself, and I believe um that's where it goes. I just wanted to add one little note to it. Think of it this way: we have our law enforcement officers that are actually our narcotics and then to undercover. I do remember that they did do a case study that yes, those people that go undercover do lose themselves. Hence, they may go into drug and alcohol use, or there are like a percentage that successfully, but if they go doing the right thing, which is seeing a psychologist and all that to kind of get back themselves in a way. So
Right. So just to go over some things he's done on past films, for the Dallas Buyers Club, he lost 40 pounds and lived as a trans woman.
really,
Yeah. For Suicide Squad, obviously he stayed in character as Joker, terrorizing his cast with pranks, and a lot of them were actually terrified because he was literally saying, crazy stuff on set, and they didn't know, like, really, it was an unhinged person. They didn't know what he was going to do. He wasn't following the script, basically,
yeah,
so they were
yeah,
like
pretty
nervous
much.
of him.
He's just going off wild card.
And then on House of Gucci, he used full prosthetics, spoken, and accent for 6 months, even offset. I've never seen
Yeah.
that one before. I don't know if I have.
I do want to see that. It's obviously it's about the owner of Gucci, the designer and
Oh, I
shit.
didn't know that.
So it's about the
I
family.
like Jared Leto. It was what was that show he said he was on when we were kids? That
Yeah, my so-called life.
yeah, I watched that. And I was like, he's so cute.
I didn't even know, to be honest. Jared Leto actually started with a band, and then
Oh,
that's what skyrocketed him into I believe um, into acting.
I didn't know that. And then on chapter 27, he gained 67. So he's not even that big of a guy. So to gain 67 pounds, that seems like a lot. He gained 67 pounds to play Mark David Chapman and developed gout.
Hmm.
What's gout? Is that like from being overweight?
No, gout. You can my ex boss. You can get it from drinking a lot of alcohol.
Oh,
If you drink excessive alcohol, not moving as much, I believe you can get it. You can always we'll check. We'll check
we'll
after
check.
this, and then we'll do a follow up and be like, oh, yeah, we found out what gout is. There we go.
Well, it's kind of crazy. Like you're really taking on consideration if you're getting health conditions from it.
Well, I actually heard what is it? Denzel Washington uses method acting in a way. Not for all his roles, obviously, because I think for that guy, it's gonna be really taxing.
Right.
But I know for certain roles that he had to do, he must have had to do that.
Right. So other things they might do is draw from their own memories and emotions to fill what the character's feeling. They might stay in a character even off camera to maintain authenticity, like Johnny was saying about the Jim Carrey thing, how he was basically just living like that. And then they might live like the character temporarily, changing how they dress, speak, or behave in real life. Didn't one of them build a house that he lived in when we were looking up?
Yes. I
I don't
don't
remember who it was, but
remember his name. He's the
oh, is it
guy
Daniel
from
Day Lewis?
yes. He
Yeah.
he did Gangs of New York. Yes.
He built like an 1800s house where wore the clothes and refused modern medicine, right?
Yes. And then I think he also did another movie.
Oh, the one where he was in a wheelchair.
Yes.
My left foot.
Yeah, my left foot. He had to do. He actually put himself in a chair and put himself under like he had cerebral palsy and everything. So yes, that would be definitely taxing to do all of that.
Yeah. So yeah, we were just going to go over some of the other well-known method actors. So obviously Daniel Day-Lewis is is very well known for his My Left Foot movie, where he was doing that. And then Jared Leto's the Joker one. Obviously, we kind of already went over that, but he actually sent his co-stars dead pigs and also used condoms to terrorize them for that movie.
Yeah, he also did Requiem of a Dream.
I remember that one.
That was actually a really great movie. I think it had Sean Williams.
That was like about drugs too.
About drugs, and I'm sure he might have really got into that character.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, let me get some of that stuff."
Wow. And then Christian Bale lost 120 pounds for The Machinist. And then he also bulked up for Batman Begins and gained weight for the movie Vice as well. Heath Ledger locked himself in a hotel room for 6 weeks and kept a Joker diary. So he also obviously played the Joker and immersed fully for the Dark Knight movie. That's kind of one of the well-known ones.
Rest in peace, Heath Ledger.
Robert De Niro drove a New York City taxis for the movie Taxi Driver, and then he gained 60 pounds for the movie Raging Bull.
Really? I didn't even know that. That's what's up.
Yeah. And then Al Pacino acted as a blind person for Sin of a Woman.
For Sin of a Woman, yeah.
And then Dustin Hoffman stayed awake for days to look exhausted in Marathon Man. And Shia LaBeouf actually pulled his own tooth.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
And refused to shower for weeks for the movie Fury. I've never heard of that one.
No, never heard of that either, too.
He pulled his own tooth. That's pretty crazy, guys.
Little known fact, Val Kilmer, when doing Doors, the movie The Doors, great band. He actually experimented with drugs too, psychedelics and everything like that. So to get into that role, that takes a lot. There's been Forrest Whitaker. He's from native of Orlando, Florida.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from here. He's actually another one that's another method actor. So is Jamie Foxx. I can see why. Maybe for Charles for that movie. Hilary Swank, maybe for $1 Million Baby, probably. I don't know. She probably because she had to dump down a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe probably.
Well, anytime you have to lose an extreme amount of weight, I think that's kind of, like part
Yeah.
of it too. That's not very good for you to lose that much weight that quick.
And then Meryl Streep, also known for method acting. I hope she did it for Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, probably because she was so evil on there. Just kidding.
Yeah. Tom Hanks too. Tom Hanks is another one. I didn't know he was a method actor. But then again, I mean, Castaway. Yeah.
Do you want to pull up the social media hit list picture I sent over to you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So guys, I don't know if you saw the news, but Celsius Energy bottling, the Celsius Energy drinks, they actually own a vodka like spritzer company as well, like those vodka drinks now that are kind of light. So instead of bottling the Celsius Energy drinks, they actually put the vodka drinks into the Celsius cans and sold it. And actually it got to the shelves and everything. And then people started tasting it going, man, this kind of tastes a little weird. Like this tastes like alcohol. Can you imagine if you were driving, drinking that, and then you got pulled over and the cops were like, are you drinking it? You're like, no.
Yeah,
and
no,
then
I
they're
can't.
like,
Yeah,
let's
I can't.
do a test on you, and you actually are drunk.
No, the thing is that we've been watching like a lot of live PD and stuff, and I might be like, hey man, you want to take this test real quick, man? Oh, you're refusing to take this test? Oh, we're definitely taking you down to town.
Can you imagine? Like, I wonder if that's even their fault if that happened. So then they recalled it, of course,
Again.
Oh, High Noon vodka seltzer was what it was.
Yeah, so what it is pretty much like this. We all know that it's a machine shooting it. It's not a person really doing that.
Yeah, I know.
So
nobody did it on purpose.
Yeah, yes.
But...
No. Somebody did it on purpose.
You
Somebody,
think so?
Yeah, somebody went out there with their little freaking laptop hacked and was like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. And
maybe somebody had a really jerk of a boss that day, and they were just, I'll show you.
or maybe they're like, you didn't do those what is it, 4 pallets for us. We're talking. Oh yeah, and then Shay went in there. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change all this.
Wow. I was just so, I don't know. That just shocked me. I was like, wow, you could literally have been driving drunk and the cop would have been like, sir, you driving drunk?
Yeah, but check it out though. Just like we were just talking about Forrest Whitaker's, it's like you'll be drunk and with energy. So it's like you'll have that Forrest Whitaker.
It'll be like Locos all over again.
Yeah.
They actually took those off the shelves, remember? Because they were Everybody's getting
Oh
so
no,
wild
man.
on them.
Nah, man. They still sell them out here.
Well, where I live, they took them off the shelves.
Yeah, well, because probably out there, you guys were doing super out there.
Anyways,
Nastiest.
so I just thought that was funny. I just
Yeah.
wanted to share. Anyways, back to regular scheduled programming, guys.
Yeah.
So the after effects of method acting, which Johnny kind of already talked a little bit about it, it does take a real toll on the actors who use it. So the first thing obviously is psychological. So it takes them a long time to kind of get back to their self after they're in these roles basically undercover, right?
To be quite honest, I look at it this way. If they are going to do some type of method acting, there's a method. I would say you have to think of a totem. It's a baseline where you know yourself. It can be, when I say a totem, meaning I'm speaking as in, I remember when I was 12 years old. I remember Christmas Day, something that gives you joy and happiness, something that can be replicated. Meaning, if you are an actor that also has a kid, you can see your kid because you'll see yourself in your own child. Ergo, that's where you would have that totem right there. Or if you can even flip it, you can have a bad moment with the family. That's what whole method acting is pretty much, can you get yourself to excuse your daily task, which is excuse me, hello, can you just be that asshole for 4 months
All right.
so we get this film done?
Well, didn't we kind of talk about that when we were going over this? Do you guys think it's the responsibility of whatever production company, so in this instance, Disney, to have a therapist? If they know if they know Jared Leto is going to do method acting, shouldn't they have some type of a therapist on staff for him or anything to,
This is okay. So you know how a perfect example is we'll use Wizard of Oz. The original Wizard of Oz with the little people that were there, they were getting paid, they were working extraordinary excruciating hours. I'm talking probably 17-hour shifts. It
you're
took,
talking on the set, right,
yeah,
of the
on the
movie?
set. Yeah, on the set
I thought you were
of
just saying
Wizard.
back in that town they had to work a lot. I was like, oh wow.
No,
I'm
no.
just kidding.
Yeah, I got you. No, but on the set of Wizard of Oz, those actors would work X amount of time. It took until a certain amount of time down the road for them to get a union. We just had a writer's strike. They had somewhat of a union, but then they couldn't meet each other. So now they had to make a common ground there. Now you had that. So this is where, for actors, I would say that if I was an agent, then part of your thing of becoming into Hollywood is that, yeah, you're going to have to get yourself a psychologist.
I mean, if you already know you're using method acting, you should
No, I
already
just
have one.
no,
But
I just felt as though that just for, 'cause right now, what is it? We're in 2025. I think it's been like 2009 till now. We've been kind of really hammering into mental illness awareness.
all
Because
right.
I graduated 2004. From 2000 2004, there was no mental illness at all until maybe about the roaring 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I feel as though for agents, and for even an actor itself, if you have a good agent or somebody that's in your corner, they would say, "Hey, seek help." Doesn't mean that you have to go with whatever agent they say. Oh, go see this person. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go see that person. I'm gonna go find my own psychologist.
Well, I
And
think you should have a check in and check out process for this.
well, again,
I'm
going
just
no,
saying.
but going back to what I said about the study about how cops, when they go
Yeah,
undercover and
same
stuff like
thing.
that. Yes, I always felt for law enforcement officers, even if you're a street cop or anything like that, quarterly you should be checking in with a psychologist because you're dealing with high stress.
Right.
Even in our military, I always advocated for that because I mean, think how many kids go to school and they become psychologists and they don't do anything with it, and it's just okay, so you just wasted your money for nothing. When you can open up new avenues for celebrities that actually need to see a psychologist, military people that actually need it really bad when they come from, overseas and coming back to civilian life, cops, I believe that they should be mandated to see a psychologist every 3 months. Mandatory.
Yeah, I mean, if I think it's only, I mean, if you're a new actor, I get it. You probably wouldn't realize it, but I think if you know, you already know if you're doing this, that it's, you've already done several movies with it. You probably already had effects of it. And like it says on here, you're going to have identity confusion. You know, if we're staying in character for long periods, it can
Yeah.
blur your identities and cause emotional instability and all these other things.
Right.
That's just the psychological. We haven't even moved on to physical yet, but you should have somebody
What is it?
checking in on you so that
A
nothing
great
bad happens.
another actor, which was really great, that died, James Gandolfini, or from The Sopranos. He was a method actor. Nobody really knows that, but yes, he was a method actor.
Yeah. And they said he was really into his character.
Yes, he was really into his character. I mean, other than The Wire, Oz on HBO, I mean, the third runner-up show was The Sopranos.
Right. The next thing is physical consequences. So extreme weight changes, obviously rapid loss or gain, can damage metabolism, your heart and hormones. Sleep deprivation, exhaustion. So some actors are intentionally avoiding sleep or comfort to feel authentic, which obviously is not very good long term. And then sometimes they're doing their own stunts or living in conditions like Daniel Day-Lewis was.
Jackie Chan. Like Jackie Chan does his own stunts and stuff. I think the last movie I saw him in was The Foreigner with Pierce Brosnan in it. And I don't even know how old is he. I'm probably giving him. I'm probably being nice. I believe he's like 62, but knowing him, he may be a bit older. But he's still doing his thing in that movie. I thought he did very well. So
Yeah. The other thing is relationship and social strain. So
wait, hold on. Didn't you also tell me? Could have swear you told me. Who else does their own stunts? Oh, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise does his own stunts.
Yeah.
And all those Mission Impossible. I forgot about that.
Relationship and social strain. So isolation, method actors can distance themselves. Obviously, you have to if you're in character. You can't be like talking to your wife and kids when you're in character or anything. And then colleagues start to feel uncomfortable or unsafe, just like when Jared Leto was doing the Joker, sending the dead pigs and all the bullets and all that stuff to his cast during their Joker film.
Well, I mean, other than I'm not. Have you seen the new Drake video? I think he was trying to go out to be the new Joker because he had all the ARs pointed at him.
Really?
Yeah, because you ever seen Suicide Squad? He has like Jared Leto is sitting in the middle with a bunch of guns and everything, and I felt like
Maybe I have to watch that one.
Yeah, I
I think I've seen parts of it.
Okay, because I got HBO, so we can just watch it on there. But the crazy thing is I saw that Drake music video today. I don't. This goes to show you, I didn't really. But when I saw Drake with a whole bunch of guns and stuff, I was crap. We're gonna do a video about Jared Leto and Joker. This guy Drake was trying to be the real Joker out there.
Is he just trying to get his street credibility that he
I
never
don't
had
even,
back?
I don't even, yeah, whatever he has left. I was just more surprised about that because as soon as I saw that part of that video, I just thought of Jared Leto right off the bat. I was like, is that Jared Leto, the Canadian?
Wow. And then career impact. So we already talked about earlier. It's called typecasting, where basically actors can get defined by specific roles, especially if they go extreme into it. Like,
Well, a perfect example is if you think of Stifler, the actor.
yeah,
He got
the apple pie thing.
Yeah, he got, because he always played the jock. He got pigeonholed in roles like that.
Typecasted.
Yes,
That's the
typecast.
proper term.
Sorry,
I'm just kidding.
But that's what he got.
Right.
Was always those type of roles. As for an artist, you should always not try to put yourself in a pigeonhole. I mean, it's good to to start out that way, but then I think it's about time for you to try a real action movie. Try to see if you will be good for it, or maybe a villain. Like I feel like I'd be good as a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. I know. See, I know my pigeonhole will be, oh, John the villain. Yeah.
Whatever. Do you be the funny guy?
Funny villain.
Wow. What would mine be?
Or that too.
No, I said, what would mine be?
What yours would be?
Yeah.
I don't know, cheerleader.
Wow. Wow, guys, he just thinks highly of me. Anyways, and then the other one is burnout or early retirement. So mental and physical drain can lead actors to step away. Obviously, I think we saw a little bit about that when we were researching. They were taking extremely long breaks in between movies because
Yeah, Danley. What'd you say? What was
Daniel
it?
Day-Lewis.
Yeah. As for him, he takes like a year off or more, or unless a better project. I believe also. You said Keanu Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it this way: after he did The Matrix, he didn't do anything for a while until the John Wicks came out, and then he was done.
Right.
So same thing with Denzel Washington. With Denzel, he chooses his projects, and then which one he wants to really go all in on.
Right.
So I just believe it. That's just how it is. So
Well, famous harmful examples, obviously the Heath Ledger thing. They don't know if that really caused what happened to him, but they do believe that it
well,
was an
listen, hold
impact
on,
on
hold
it.
on. From what we know, Christopher Nolan, the director that written the Batman Begins series or whatever, he did give him an I guess a notebook, and obviously he input his own information from what they when the officers found the diary. To be honest, I believe in like the witchcraft and all that. Maybe Christopher Nolan probably gave him like the Death Notebook, like Death Note, the Notebook, and he just started writing on it, and he was kind of writing away his own death. I mean, that's just, I know that seems a lot of superstitious and everything, but if everybody believes in karma, then ergo, then people believe in magic to an extent.
Right. And then the Shia LaBeouf, I don't know how to say that, of course, because you already
Oh
corrected
yeah,
me on
Shia
that.
LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, no, I grew up with him with on Even Stevens and shit, so that's
Oh.
why.
So he admitted publicly that his method acting led him to have mental breakdowns and legal troubles.
I mean, uh, he's from I remember watching him on Even Stevens, and then doing the Transformer movies, and then he did do an Ed what is it, Ed Snowden type movie. It
Oh.
wasn't that, it was something similar to that. A whole bunch of the AI was kind of watching him. I think it was called Eagle Eye or whatever. Uh, he made a lot of great movies, and I just believe that it is majority of work related that's probably getting to them. Because I mean, think of an average Joe when they work a 9 to 5, or when we work because we're average Joes. So when we go to work, we do mentally get drained to a point. So
Yeah, because we're method acting every day from 9 to 5.
yes, yes, no, 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 no. Seriously, I was thinking about that. No, you're kidding, laughing about. I was thinking about that as we were writing this
That's true,
podcast. No,
actually. You kind of
that's
do have to. You have to, you can't just be your normal self, or else we all probably be fired.
seriously, and that's
That's
that.
funny.
What do you
I
think,
never even really thought of that
What do you
before.
think of it this way? What do you think Dave Chappelle came up with? Keeping it real. When keeping it real goes wrong, because keeping it real is pretty much what he just wanted to. He did a funny take on it, but that's ideally of what he's talking about. And that's why when I was thinking about that, I did look up a YouTube video of keeping it real just to see the comparison, and it's literally the same.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
So
And then Daniel Day-Lewis, he actually retired citing emotional exhaustion after years of extreme immersion, but he will possibly do another movie if a really good one comes along or anything.
yeah, again, when the actor gets to see the work and read it and try to see, hey, if it's worth it or if it's worth their time or not. That's what I respect. Just listen, Hollywood, you've done well, but I think you need to sit back and really get all your hens and really have a sit down and
Get your hens in the chicken coop.
yeah, no,
Just
because
kidding.
it's because right now it's just I just keep on seeing regurgitation, and like we hardly ever watch movies. We recently saw Wicked. That was the
We're gonna
last
do a
movie.
video on that, so don't wreck it.
Oh, okay, sorry, I'm not gonna wreck it. And
You can't
it's
research and then do your own. Yeah, go ahead and tell them all the stuff first.
okay.
Then
No,
here.
okay. So
We'll
all I'm
talk
gonna
about that
all I'm gonna
later.
say is just I've switched over to watching documentaries. Um, I just feel as though Hollywood's letting me down.
But we are going to be making some videos coming up about certain movies or actually certain series, certain things that are coming that we think are interesting.
No, but it's
like this one's interesting just because of the method acting
no,
part.
that's what really got me drawn more into it, because then I started looking at the list of which ones you started talking about. But what really got us into it was that we heard that Tron was coming out, and we wanted to get our hands on about method acting, because I was interested, and I didn't even know half the people that I know that I like are method actors. So,
and thanks for sticking around, guys, to the bonus item today that Johnny already told you, if you were paying attention, that Tom Hanks is actually a method actor. He used.
Jeez, like you put me on the spot, like,
Yeah, I
oh
couldn't
man.
tell him then. I couldn't tell him
Yeah, I
then.
forgot. Now I just felt like, but now everybody's gonna watch their podcast. But, oh yeah, don't worry, blabbermouth Johnny's gonna tell us.
But anyway, he's a little known actor who's used method acting over his roles, and it does shock people because he seems like he's just being natural, effortless.
Hold on. I just have one question. You said that he's a method actor. So did he method act for Big? Did he have that, like,
No?
did he have to hang little kids at the park and be like, I wonder how little kids think? Because I'd be like, dude, I'd be like, bro.
Well, he doesn't flaunt his method approach, so nobody really knows. But he did use method acting for sure in Castaway. He lived in isolation for weeks to understand loneliness for that one. He did lose 50 pounds, grew his hair, beard for over a year, insisted on a year-long filming gap so he could kind of get into this physical transformation so it would be more realistic. He also did it for Philadelphia 1993. If you guys haven't seen that one, it's about
about AIDS.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie. He lost 30 pounds and immersed himself in hospital visits to fully kind of feel like what the character, when you're going through an AIDS situation, it's a lot of hospital time. So
Oh well, I don't know. Magic Johnson looks like he's doing great.
he's rich though. Just kidding.
Okay, so is Tom Hanks.
Well, not in the movie. In the movie, he's playing a normal person.
Hey, when I watch the movie, I'm like, nigga, Tom Hanks, you got money, nigga, go fix that.
And then Captain Phillips. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. It's pretty decent.
The fuck's Captain Phillips?
You never seen it? What? Guys, one movie I've seen and he hasn't seen. Write it down right now. Hurry.
Captain Phillips, like, I don't know.
It's the one where he
is that where Captain Phillips meets Captain Morgan halfway and they just share a bottle of rum?
No. He's a ship captain and they have Somali pirates that come on board. Anyway, and they hijack the ship.
Look at me, the Somali.
We should watch it. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Anyway, he refused to meet the Somali pirates actors until the day of filming the hijacking scene so that he would actually, have like real fare and everything when he met them. Anyways, so yeah, his method acting is not a known fact at all, even though Johnny saw it on the list and told you all before we got to the bonus content.
Jeez.
It's fine. I did. That's why I didn't say anything, and then I just kept on moving, kept it rolling. But anyway, outside of that, anything else to add to our wonderful method acting informational video that we put together?
Well, the only thing I would say is if you're gonna be a future actor or anything, I would say make sure you seek a psychologist so that you don't lose yourself, and that they can prescribe you the right stuff, and make sure you stay on top of those narcotics.
Do you think it's worth it, or no?
What?
I don't know. Do you think it's worth it, or do you think they should just pretend like we were all taught to do when we were little for plays and stuff?
Okay, rewind that back.
Do you think it's worth method acting, or should they just pretend like normal people do? If you have to play something, you just pretend.
Okay.
Like when you're little, you don't go around believing your imaginary friend. You pretend.
Yes, there are actors which are pretty much like us. We go to work, we do what we have to do the job, so that we're acting. We don't really love our job, but we're acting for that, which that's 99.9% of everyone that they do. Unless you're that 1% that you have a passion for that job and you're doing it.
Well, they might still love their job. Maybe they just don't want to go that crazy with it. I don't know, if I was an actor, I don't think I would want to do that based on what I know about it.
What, acting?
No, method acting.
Well, method acting, I would say it's not bad. Again, I would say, given if you do it in the right dosage.
Maybe depending on your mental health before you start on it. How about
That's
that?
why. That's
If you
why I
already
was
have drug issues and all of these other problems, then you're
right.
doing it on top of that, then you're probably just asking for like a situation
Right, but at the
to
same
happen.
time, if I was an agent myself and I have to procure a new talent, and this talent may have some issues, and may everyone has some baggage, but this person has a lot of baggage which I can exploit, then they're gonna run that avenue on it. Versus somebody that's self aware and that that it's gonna take a little hard time for them to kind of get towards I need you to go onto this side. Um, I believe what they call it now is industry plants. It's kind of the same concept, but again, when it comes towards a person going to work, doing a job, that's acting.
So if you
If
were an actor, would you do method acting?
if I got given a role to play like a bad person or a something of that magnitude, then yeah, I would go into doing that role. But I would know that at the end of the day, I would take a year or two off before I take another role.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm still gonna go see mental health. Gotta check in.
Right.
But or if I was doing a superhero or anything like that, then yeah, I would still want to. I don't want to be like for thinking myself, oh, I'm Superman all the time, every time. No, because that's not me. So at the same time, that's why I would say best thing to do would be check yourself in. And then if you are an actor, you think you may have some issues, but I hate when people, oh, I don't have any issues, but then it's just like the other person can know, hey, you have some issues.
I think everybody has issues.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah.
So that's why if you're an actor or an actress, I would say make sure you have a psychologist and just kind of check up on them
Right.
or get checked up.
So kind of along the lines of that, how was your day today since we're checking up on each other?
My day was pretty good. I was just more excited on talking about this segment because I am interested in method acting. Would I do it if the pay was good? If the pay was good, then yeah, I'll do it. But all in all, no, it is taxing. I would say just when we did our homework over the weekend, I just feel as though it was a little, yeah, it can be time consuming. I cannot do it. I have two kids, so I can just imagine if you're an actor and you have kids on top of it.
You just
Yeah,
have to step away like you're on deployment or something. You probably just don't even see your family for the time that
yeah,
you're
but
kind of doing it or
I don't know.
whatever.
I can't really do that. I would because I wouldn't want to check in on them and be like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Because after a while, sure, I'm chilling with my cast members, doing some readings and stuff like that. That's great, but then it's just like I want to check in on the family, try to see how what everybody's doing.
I think then you wouldn't want to. Then you wouldn't be good at it.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I said like I don't even know. Like I know we're bullshitting, but it's just on top of it. I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But what about you? Would you be able to method act and
No, I mean I could probably do it, but I wouldn't want to do it. If you already know, that's like saying, I don't know, you know something's really bad for you, and you're still going to be, oh yeah, let me go ahead and try it.
well,
I see the output too, but I don't know. I'd be like, oh yeah, let's take Ozempic just because it's the easy way out. But no, I'm good. Nothing
I
against that if
mean,
you guys take it, but I wouldn't want to take it.
but again, a lot of these great movies like Son of a Woman, Taxi, those were great movies, and yes, those actors had to undergo. I mean, that's just like any regular actor; they have to all body alter themselves too.
No, I know. Yeah.
So I mean, that's got to be tax. That's got to be taxing of its own right there. Because I think that was one of the things I read about that Denzel didn't like as the up and down dropping of weight and all that. That's really not healthy.
Yeah, it's bad for your heart.
Yeah. So that's why I feel as though, hey, just know that if you're gonna go into the Hollywood, they want what they want. I mean, straight up, I'm just gonna call it for what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, if they say, oh, here's the role and we want you for it, but you have to weigh, whatever, you're going to lose 60 pounds, then you got to have to lose the 60 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, true. I mean, I mean, it'd be great because then it does give that actor actress like, was it self-esteem pretty much.
Depending on what you're losing. If you're already skinny and you have to lose 60 pounds, no.
Oh well,
Or
more
what if you
bone.
have to gain
Wait,
60
you know
pounds?
what? Matter of fact, wait, hold on. Yeah, I was going to talk about something, but well, because you're talking about weight and all that. And I was like, it remind me of that one movie, but I'll say that for another day.
No, I'm just saying, what if you had to gain 60 pounds? For this role, you have to gain 60 pounds. I would be like, oh, I'm good. I'll
Well,
pass.
I mean, it just would suck.
I think more often than not, you see guys gaining and losing weight for movies, not girls. Because girls,
God damn. But Bill Hurd and forgot the comedian's name. Forgot her freaking name. But her, yeah, like she. Well, then again, she did have to lose a little bit of weight. Um, damn, I forgot her freaking name. Look up Trainwreck real quick. The movie Trainwreck. Forgot the actress's name.
I'm sure it'd be fine with losing weight. I'm saying gaining weight.
Well, no, she was kind of always chunky, and then was always in her own way. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You know, what is it, self empowerment or whatever?
It's going slow. Sorry.
Sweet.
Amy Schumer.
Yeah, Amy Schumer. Yeah, I know it was like Amy
She's
something.
always been a little on the thick side.
Yeah, but she lost a little bit of weight. If you've seen her in Trainwreck, yeah, she lost some weight for that too. So,
Yeah.
it does suck for women. Yes, I would say it does suck for women in that industry that they want to, you know, that's the industry standard for them over there, which really not across America.
I don't think it is now. I think it's getting more. I think it's different now. But anyways, outside of that, I forgot to bring in. So guys, since we're on this health journey, we were gonna bring in a
Yes.
healthy. Well, I'm starting to get, instead of bad stuff, healthy snacks.
Yeah, because apparently McDonald's and Sonics and all these other places don't really have anything
Yeah,
really
boring
appealing.
stuff.
Really have appealing or anything hasn't really came out.
So I figured, oh, just try healthy snacks for you guys that are kind of fun and see. But I didn't bring it, so on the next one we will we'll bring it in and try
You
it.
didn't bring a snack. You didn't bring the snacks.
No, I brought this, but I didn't bring the.
You only brought one drink, and there's two people in here, ma'am.
I made you coffee.
Okay. I'm
No,
just
it
saying,
was
man.
nice. It was. I'm not gonna lie. This weekend, we had his other son over, and we did just take off a couple days, and it was nice.
Oh yeah, it felt amazing. That's why
Even though we missed filming, but it was still nice to just take a couple mental days.
yeah, no,
So,
it really.
anyways, guys, we're having a storm here.
Yeah, we are. I just saw.
It's a storm every night in Florida, just so you guys know. If you ever think, oh, we should go to Florida because it's such nice weather there,
No,
don't come in the summertime.
Stay your asses where you're at. We don't need any more people here in
No,
Florida.
I'm saying don't come
We
in the
have
summertime
way too
because
many
all that
people.
happens every day is it's hot and you can't go outside. You sweat your tail off, and then it's a thunderstorm and lightning storm, and it pours down rain, and then it happens again the next day.
Listen, the only thing I would say is if you're gonna come down here to Florida, then you're gonna be staying here for 6 months. These 6 months, you're gonna be working out your ass so you can go back to Wisconsin. I mean, that's the
Wow.
only reason why you should come to Florida, just to lose all that weight in this hot.
We live here.
Hot
We're
ass.
not losing the weight. We're trying, but
No, 'cause we're smart because we're Eskimo people.
we stay inside the
we stay in
AC.
the AC.
Whatever. I do, but you don't. You go out in it in the heat.
Yeah, of course, I have to do my job out in the heat. So I mean, yeah.
I go on the patio.
So you're a patio princess.
Me and Julius go on the patio and sit out there for like 20 minutes, and then we're
you
like,
guys
okay, it's hot.
are
We're going back in.
patio princesses and princes.
Yeah,
Sweet.
that's why we have a treadmill because it's too hot to go outside right now.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, that's it for us, guys. Do you have anything else, babe?
No, other than I want you guys to check out our next episode because our next episode we are gonna get wicked.
That's the next one, Wicked.
I thought that's what we agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a whole
Sweet,
list.
because I just wanted to talk about bony ass bitches.
Wow.
Can I say that? Can I say that part? Though?
Don't be shaming women. That's
I'm
all I
not
have to say.
shaming. I'm not
Okay,
shaming.
we just talked about fat women. Now we're gonna talk about bony bitches. Jeez.
Well, I mean, did you see her chest I saw her whole chest cavity.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, guys, but we'll have to figure that out in the next video.
I don't know what's up with that girl because isn't whatever. But see you guys next time.
I really hope it wasn't Disney that made them do that.
Oh, you know Disney did. Disney had a spread like in the back. They had
Of
they had
olives,
they had bottled water, spring water. Yeah,
carrots.
they had carrots, olives, and then bottles and bottles of Ozempic with
Well,
needles. That's how Disney rolls, man. Disney got money like that.
I don't really get it. Like, also, guys, you should just watch it before our next video if you haven't seen it yet, because number 2 is coming out, and that's what we're gonna do the video about. But yeah, I don't know if Ariana Grande should really act again. That's all I'm gonna say about that one on this video. We'll talk about it next time.
Oh man, really?
Yeah,
I mean,
she should just stick to singing.
when's the last time she made an album?
I don't know, but she sucks at acting.
Damn,
You don't think so?
I mean, you're
This
gonna
is how
probably
much
just
she
make.
sucks. Last night I was falling asleep on the movie on the first one, and I asked Johnny, I don't know, it was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, are you going to bed? And he's like, no, I'm going to finish watching. And I'm like,
Well, because I
okay.
have to do homework. I got to do homework
I
to know
know.
about this. What the hell?
But I'm not even going to finish it now because I was so annoyed.
We actually had to do double homework. We actually got the history of Wicked, and then we watched Wicked.
But we have to watch Wicked 2 when it comes out, too. Anyways, guys, check that video
All
out.
I'm gonna say is that you're gonna see me in a really bad mood to go see that in the movie theaters because I know we're gonna.
We don't have to go to the movie
No,
theaters.
we're gonna film.
No, because it's be a bunch of dumb girls with their little, oh, look at my red shoes or whatever. No. I'd rather watch it at home.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna pay for it here and just watch it.
Yeah.
All right, it's cool.
Or just wait till it comes out. It'll probably flop again, and then it'll be out in a week anyway.
Well, no, let's hope that they're not letting these girls do the press. Oh, then again, about time that we're doing this, they're probably already on press tour already.
I kind of want to see if they're still going to be that skinny again, but I think that they are. They probably did them back to back.
I mean, why?
They'll probably be even skinnier on the next one.
I bet you it's just going to be just a floating wand.
In one part, oh my God, guys, they're like cinching Ariana Grande's dress up on so that she can go to some dance or whatever they're doing.
I thought it was a rave.
Whatever. What are they cinching it
Silent
for?
rave.
She's already a 00 size.
Oh man.
Her ribs are gonna crack. That's just sad for little girls. That's all I have to say about it. I can deal with that because at my age, whatever. But little girls that see that stuff, man, I just don't even know. Did you just eyeball me?
No,
He's like, yeah, you have a couple pounds to lose.
No.
I saw the eyeballs.
No, I was thinking as like, damn, imagine if Ariana Grande had your rack and it just like she would just flop all the time.
What?
Fell over.
She doesn't have any boobs because she's too skinny.
That poor woman.
You know, before that, she actually, I'm not going to hate on her too much more, guys, but she looked pretty. She was pretty.
Oh, before she got the Michael Jackson thing going on.
Yeah, she turned into a pale, skinny ghost.
Pretty much. I mean,
she's
I believe
tastier than me, and I'm white.
No, you know what? I think Disney did. Disney put her in the vault for months, and that's how she got that color. They were like, "Hey, we want you to be with all of our Disney rejects and stuff, and hang in that vault for a minute, get that pasty color."
I guess.
Or maybe they sent her to Silicon Valley, and that's how she got pasty. Hang out with a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe she probably just made her house very dark and then just did Uber Eats and all that stuff. And when she Uber Eats, she just bought olives, like a olive.
Wow.
uh,
Anyways, guys.
All right, sorry. But besides that, I just hope that these girls are not on the press tour, because when I saw the other press tour, they were like really, really
awkward.
Yeah. And very spacey.
We'll have to find a clip for you guys.
No, we are definitely going to find a clip for that one. Because I'm just going to be like, dude, this was very spacey. Dude, I think the Ozempic must have got to them very bad. Like, they must have like hit an Ozempic before they went. They're like, oh yeah, are you guys ready? Oh no, wait, hold on, I gotta hit this Ozempic. Oh, and then that's when it hit him.
Anyways, guys, we should probably stop talking about that video.
Oh, because they can't wait to get that video. Yeah, it's gonna be a great video.
Yeah, then that way they can hear all that stuff again.
Oh hell yeah! But again, guys, we're gonna be out of here. So, deuces.